you ready to move into your new home? Don't miss these crucial steps to ensure a smooth transition. From changing locks to setting up utilities, we'll guide you through everything you need to know before you settle in. And in my opinion, number 7 is the most important tip. Welcome back for the final episode of the complete guide to buying your next home. I'm Blake Alewelt, owner of the Bravo Ridge Group. By the end of this video, you'll be well equipped with everything you need to know about the crazy process of buying and moving into your new home. Let's get started. Number 1, make note of any possible repairs and painting. Before moving in, take one more trip through your new home with a critical eye. Look for any necessary improvements that can be completed before you bring your stuff in and place it all in its final spot. Is the bedroom wall that nasty shade of beige? Is the hardwood floor scuffed or dirty? Before the movers start lugging in boxes and heavy furniture, make a quick note of these things so the movers can place the items in the middle of the room, out of the way for you to give the home your personal touch. Preferably, if you plan on painting or doing any light repairs, it's easier to do these things before moving stuff into your house, even though that's not always possible if the movers are right on our heels. Number 2, change the locks. As soon as you get the chance, hire a locksmith to change all the locks on your house. And don't forget the back entrance or any other access points. While we're certain the seller's trustworthy, you never know who might have gotten the keys to your new home. Better to be safe than sorry. Doors aren't the only locks that need changing. Buyers who use a community mailbox like myself need to make sure to have it rekeyed by the local post office, which should only cost around $40-50, so it's not much at all for the peace of mind that no one is digging through your mail. Number 3, don't forget the utilities. You don't want a sudden power outage 1 month after you move in, and it's even worse when you know it's your own fault. Many sellers are focused on their new home, and sometimes utilities are often forgotten in the mix. By the time you move in, you should get in touch with all your new providers to switch services into your name. If you're moving into a standalone house from an apartment, you might be surprised by the variety of utilities that you need to set up. Check with the former owners to determine specifically what you need to set up, but expect to pay for water, gas, electricity, and trash, as well as your internet service. Number 4, check in with the HOA if you have one. Does your new home have a homeowners association? If so, contact the HOA to make sure everything is up to date. You'll likely need to fill out transfer paperwork so it has a record of the new homeownership. Even great HOAs can be difficult to deal with, requiring meticulous paperwork and cumbersome restrictions. So make sure you understand the bylaws and neighborhood restrictions of your HOA. You don't want to get off on the wrong foot with your new neighbors, so knowledge of how the association works is absolutely necessary. Number 5, make a detailed list of your belongings. Now, I have moved over 30 times in my life, and only a handful of them have been what I would consider smooth. Moving is a complicated and messy thing. Take the opportunity to make an inventory of your belongings during packing, labeling each box with what's in it. You'll be grateful for the detailed description of content stored with hundreds of boxes that now surround you. Number 6, hire a cleaning service. After you get settled, there's no better time to thoroughly clean your home. Yes, it's an added expense, but having a new spotless home is guaranteed to make a stressful transition much happier. After all, wouldn't it be better if you didn't have to spend 2 days on your hands and knees polishing your baseboards? And number 7, my favorite tip, figure out the best nearby takeout. Do your research ahead of time so you know exactly what to order to the house and aren't left scrambling an hour before closing. The most memorable way to celebrate your new home is with a nice meal from a local restaurant surrounded by your family and your life's belongings. I think every homeowner that has done this will agree that it is actually a very cherished memory in our lives. And that wraps up the complete guide to buying your next home. I want to say thank you so much for watching until the end. If you are located here in the Des Moines Metro or looking to relocate here, I will leave my contact details in the description below. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. I look forward to hearing from you.